Thank you for tuning in to AHRR Network. Please enjoy. Sit back, relax, tune in, be entertained. And now, Game Point Sports Talk with an Edge.
To Game Point on the AHRR Network. We got my man Dub D to my right.
Yes, sir.
My man Robbie Rocket in the house. And I am M Goodnight, the truth teller of LeBron in sports. And my man D Dub.
Man, y'all should know by now we have breaking news. So the Cleveland Browns have extended Myles Garrett 5 years. Man was already on a rookie contract still for 2 years. So that's 7. Contract worth about $144 million. About $100 million guaranteed. Woo! That's crazy. $50 million at signing.
And here it is. Well, he tackled Rudolph. Rudolph didn't like the way that he was tackled. Oh, gosh. Man.
How about that?
Is he worth it?
Oh yeah. My man said,
after all that went on?
My man said,
what?
My man
that actually made them know how much he was more worth it. Like, we got to go ahead and lock this brother down so he can realize how much we believe in him.
That's Khalil. He better than Khalil Mack?
He better
Yes.
than Khalil Mack.
Yes.
Right now?
He is.
He's better than Khalil Mack.
I believe he is.
He's better than Khalil Mack. He's just on a team that's really getting no notoriety right now. But I mean, he's on a pace. He's on a pace to set all the records. What do you have in 37 games? Something like 31 sacks or 30 sacks?
Last year he had 10 sacks in 10 games before he served a 6-game suspension. So on the pace he was going, we can estimate he was going to have 15 to 16 sacks last year. You know what I mean? So that's pretty crazy. I mean, the young man is worth it.
And I believe 24 years old. I mean,
He's good for another 10 years.
You like this guy.
It says the contract has him locked down through 2026.
He committed.
Oh yeah,
He committed.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
He's in it to win it, man.
So what other contracts we have going on right now? We saw Chris Jones signed $85 million, 60 guaranteed. Is he worth it?
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Okay.
Kansas City for a long time.
What we got? What Derrick Henry signed for, brother?
What was it?
It was like
25. You were 25
guaranteed.
25 guaranteed.
Yes,
for
sir.
4 years.
Yes,
4 year contract.
$50 million contract.
Yes, sir.
Is he worth it?
Yes.
He's worth it, man.
That's a workhorse. That's a workhorse.
I feel bad.
Man, for real.
I feel bad for the running backs in the league, man. They not getting paid like everybody
Nah,
else.
That's the market, though, brother. That's the market,
That's
though.
That's a lot of money, but
That's the market, though, brother. You know,
they say running backs are replaceable, man.
hey, is Terrell Davis a Hall of Famer?
He's a Hall of
That
Famer.
man had a 4-year span. That was it.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So they got their
Barry
money.
Sanders Hall of Famer. Terrell Davis Hall of Famer.
When we talk about
They come in and go.
When we talk about Terrell Davis, we talking about a guy during that 4-year span who was the most feared back in the league.
Oh my God.
Okay.
The most feared back in the league. And I always say he's the creator of the cutback.
Is he better than Emmett?
He was better than Emmett.
Yeah, he was
at
more
that time.
talented than Emmett. Definitely. Barry was one of the most talented running backs I've ever seen in my life. Like, he was so
By
crafty
far.
that he was
Swinging
he
on
was
big
shifty. Like Terrell was what, like a north-south guy? Is that what you would call him?
LaDainian
You know what I'm saying?
Thomas.
The creator of the cutback.
You talking about Barry?
I'm talking about Terrell Davis.
Oh, Terrell
I'm talking
Davis.
about You go this way, you cut back this way, and we're
Barry did
to the
that.
house.
Walter Payton did that.
Barry liked to dance. Barry liked to dance. do
Man,
his thing.
bruh.
I
Barry
don't know.
was Euro stepping on niggas in the
I mean,
NFL.
Barry's the greatest running back that I've ever seen. But I'm saying during that 4-year span, what Terrell Davis was doing was off the chain. It was off the charts. I mean, he had 2,000 yards.
Yeah,
He had 2,000
Hall of Famer quarterback.
He had 2,000 yards. In some of the games, he would sit out the second half because we were smoking people so much. But I mean, we don't even want to get into that. We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay relevant. And
Yeah, we'll get back on topic. So
Yeah.
let's stay on contract signings.
Yeah.
What's going on with the Cowboys and Dak Prescott, man?
Spit in the face.
What's going on with it, man?
Spit in the face.
What did they
Cowboy,
offer that man?
Jerry Jones.
They offered that man $110 million,
Yeah.
and he said, "I ain't with it." So let's put this in perspective for everybody out there. Wentz signed a 4-year extension. You know what I mean? So we didn't have to get all the way till he was a free agent and start tagging and all the rest of the other shit that this black man has been hit with. You know what I mean? So Wentz had a 4-year extension to his rookie contract worth $128 million, $107.9 million guaranteed. That's what Wentz got. Goff had 4 years, $134 million at $110.
Is he better than those guys? In your belief?
They offered Dak. They offered Dak 5 years, $110 million. So basically, they said we're gonna give you.
They threw him a few little dollars extra.
They threw you a few little dollars extra in the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones is an asshole here. I'm gonna make sure that my quarterback gets
spit in the
more.
black man's face. I'm glad you didn't sign that contract, Dak. Don't play for him no more. That's how I feel.
Oh, he's probably gonna. If he does, he's gonna get franchised again.
They should have been signed him in.
Pay raise. I mean, they should have been signed him, but we know what the NFL is. We're talking about quarterbacks.
He's 40 and 24.
Okay, so let's have a real conversation though. So is Dak better than Wentz?
Yes.
Dak,
He weighed his record.
Dak is,
40 and 24.
Dak is
Okay,
better.
so he offered him $3 million more than Wentz. Is Dak better than Goff?
Yes.
Dak is better than Goff.
He's better than Goff.
Goff is
Yes.
So he offered him Dak money. So I'm trying to put ourselves in Dak's mental and his agent's mental. They're like, I'm worth more than Wentz and I'm worth more than Dak. If he got offered Goff money and said, no, I'm not with that. So what money is he worth? Well, give me a number of guaranteed money that you will be. I know you're not Dak, so you don't know what they're trying to project, and we don't know the ins and outs of the TV money and the money that's going to come.
I give him 150 guaranteed.
I mean, do you
150?
And I'm not giving him that. Do you? I'm not giving him that.
Wait, Mahomes? Think about the Mahomes.
He's not Mahomes.
150.
He's not
bro.
Mahomes.
Hold on. For one, let's put this in perspective. Since we're on contracts right now, Patrick Mahomes got $500,000, right? Do you know how much that's guaranteed?
I have $500 million.
141, bro.
Yeah, you're not gonna
so if he steps on the field, no, listen what I'm saying. If he steps on the field in the very first game and breaks his leg, God bless.
150.
Patrick, no, would never wish that. But it so happens, all he got is 141 guaranteed, bro. And you just said give Dak 150 million.
No,
so listen to what you're saying.
I'm not with that at all.
Listen to what you say.
I say give Dak. I mean, I'm not even going to put a number on it, but I will put him.
No, I'm telling you, give me a number.
I will put him in between.
This is game point, baby.
I said,
give me a number.
225.
Give me a number. If one team is not enough,
40 million
I would give him the 110.
You would, so you're suggesting he should have signed?
Me, I'd give him the 110.
Ooh,
sign the contract.
See, that's what I want.
150.
That's what I'm.
It's 4 years. If you 4 years,
you 25.
You betting on yourself. Quarterbacks are going to their 40 now. You're still in your prime. So go ahead, take that, and then bet on yourself. And then they have no. Then the team has no choice.
Okay, so y'all, that's a hot take right now. Y'all agree with that? Should Dak sign the contract?
I don't believe he should.
Is this
he don't win this? He don't win this year. He out there
anyway. Not doing him justice right now.
Hey, he don't win this year. He out there anyway.
I mean, it's his belief. The offers.
He knows something we don't know. Period.
That's what I'm saying though. Like TV money, and all that, and the numerals and the economics
That's
and all
the
that.
Cowboys.
I don't know right now, so I'm not gonna act like I do know. But I would say that I don't think he should have signed.
I don't believe it either.
I don't think he should have signed. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I'm gonna put a number on it, since I'm asking for the number. That man got Patrick Mahomes got signed 141 guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'll say Dak is worth. If he didn't want 110, I'll say give him 115. I'll say give him one because he's not Patrick Mahomes.
He's not.
He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not going to reset the bar. So I really don't know. So I kind of agree with what you're saying. I kind of agree with what you're saying. But if them brothers say that he's not worth that, and I believe myself that he's better than golf. So yes, he deserves more than golf. $5 more million than golf. 115, at least. I'm saying at least he's better than golf. So 115.
Has he won a playoff game?
Yes.
Has he went to the championship?
Hold
Has
on.
he won it?
Let me give you some. Hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. Let me give you some stats. I'm glad you brought that up. Hold on, let me give you some stats. Let me give you some stats of quarterbacks who got their money and what they proved before they did it.
But
Matthew Stafford had never won a playoff game, my brother.
what color is he?
Jimmy G only started 7 games, max contract.
What color is he?
Carson Wentz had never started a playoff game. Jared Goff had a career total QBR of 21 and got his money.
What color is he?
He got his bag.
But what he? I mean, I don't know.
So is that really what it's about?
No.
So is the color of his skin really all it's about?
No,
Bobby, I think you're contradicting yourself because at one point you say give him 115 million. I mean 150 million. And then the next thing you say, has he won a playoff game? So I mean,
any other team they would give you that type of money?
No, they wouldn't.
They would give you something near that. Yes, they will.
Yeah, you are.
Any other team, they would.
That would give him about 115.
He's worth more than that.
He's worth more than he's worth.
But I'm just saying.
But like we had this conversation last week, I don't believe he's even a top 10 quarterback.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into that. We got a list for the top quarterbacks. I don't know if you got that ready, big homie, but if we can throw that up, we sure do got something going on for the top 1 to 10 quarterbacks in the league. And we got number 10 being Carson Wentz. Number 9 is Dak Prescott. Number 7, Matt Ryan. 6, A-Raj. 5, Tom Brady. We gonna talk about that right there. Drew Brees, number 4.
Whoa.
3, Lamar Jackson. Number 2, Russell Wilson, and number 1, Patrick Mahomes boy. So,
who am I taking off that list?
I mean, well, we was talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Dak's contract. They got Wentz under him, and Goff isn't even in the top 10.
So give him a couple.
He isn't even in the top 10. He's under Deshaun Watson at number 8. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I'm
like I said, he don't
Tom
win
Brady
this
better
year.
than Aaron Rodgers right now.
I don't know right now.
Right now,
That's a good
is
question.
Tom Brady better than Aaron
I
Rodgers?
haven't seen Tom Brady with the Bucks. I haven't seen Tom Brady.
Tom Brady has won more. He's won more than Rodgers.
Let me go on a whole other route. I know I'm gonna get a whole different reaction from this. Are y'all taking Deshaun Watson over Tom Brady?
I'm taking Deshaun Watson over Tom Brady.
You said negative?
I'm taking Tom Watson over. Hey, and I have a thing, but I want to touch on this Aaron Rodgers thing that you were touching on. So I want to touch it. I say Aaron Rodgers is one of the most overrated quarterbacks that ever played this game.
By far. By far, he won one Super Bowl.
No.
He has all those weapons. All those weapons surrounding all his life.
He hasn't done anything since
all those weapons.
McCarty left. He didn't. He had one season, which was last year. Hold on. Let me give you a little. And I don't even have this written down. I just know this. Let me give you a little stat on Aaron Rodgers. 2 times in his entire career has he had a defense that was a top 5. 2 times. The first time
he won a Super Bowl. The second time was last year, my brother. And he showed his ass off last year. So what are you talking about, bro?
Overrated. The schedule was pretty weak last year.
Bro, he's carrying squads by himself.
He's no John Elway. He's no John Elway.
He's carrying squads by himself.
What happened when Aaron Rodgers came up against a team like San Francisco twice?
Straight.
He was out of it.
Straight.
He was out of it by the first half.
We was in
by
his
the
lap.
first half.
Every time
go pull up the
stats. Running backs didn't even get 100 yards.
Go pull up
both days.
Go pull up
Combined,
Green Bay's schedule and see who they played.
Nobody. The Bears.
All I know
the
that
Detroit.
Mad disrespectful to the bad man, but that would be a conversation.
One of the most. I mean, he's still a top 10 quarterback.
The most underrated.
I mean, over.
The most overrated.
Breeze or Rodgers.
I'm taking
Breeze. I mean, Rodgers.
I'm taking Breeze.
You hold on right now?
I'm taking Breeze.
Hold on, I don't give a fuck
Breeze
right now. I
Rodgers.
don't give a fuck was right now or when Nick first got in the league. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers.
Career.
Y'all crazy.
I'm taking
if Aaron Rodgers was in New Orleans with the squad that. Do y'all hear what this man is saying? Like, is there any comparison? Well, where's my camera? This is my camera. Is there any comparison to the help that the New Orleans Saints and Drew Brees has had to the help that Aaron Rodgers has had in Green Bay? Like, give me the number one receiver. Or just give me a number one draft pick receiver that Aaron Rodgers has had.
Never played.
Look it up. Google it.
Michael Thomas, Devontae Adams. Michael Thomas, Devontae
I said Aaron Rodgers.
He's never played.
Michael Thomas, Devontae Adams.
No,
they the same people.
He's never played with her. Played with a first round draft pick every season.
Thank you. He's never thrown a touchdown pass. He's never even thrown a touchdown pass to a first one. They ain't even brought nobody over there to help Aaron Rodgers.
So I think Ted Ginn's caught one from him.
Teddy Ginn's in. And that's who Cam was throwing to last year. Remember we talking about that?
He's not the first.
He was a first round.
Teddy Ginn Jr. Ohio State. Teddy Ginn Jr. Ohio State.
But anyways, I don't
know about that.
But we're still talking quarterbacks, and let's stay in.
I don't know about that.
Let's stay in the groove of quarterbacks. I mean, that's your top.
I mean, what you want to take on the list? I mean, the top three on the list are black men. You know what I mean? We got Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and
it was Larry quarterback.
Larry Jackson.
I'm with that.
Lamar Jackson.
I'm with that. I mean,
it was the year of the quarterback last year too.
The year of our quarterback.
Our quarterback.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I'm with that, and so I mean, stating that was the year of our quarterback. What do you guys take on? What do you guys have? What is your take on Cam Newton and Jameis Winston combined salary less than a backup Chase Daniel?
Man, if you want to be
real,
my brother.
Hey, we gonna get us in trouble on this TV station.
Go ahead.
We're gonna get us in trouble. They railrollers. They don't want the black man to run their system.
Quick reasoning. I mean, okay, that's your reasoning.
Yeah, I said they don't want the black man running their system.
So hold on, I got something down here because I think it was Rob. No, I think it was you, bro. One of y'all said last week that we will never see the 2015 Cam Newton. Which one of y'all?
I said they would never see it. I said that. We will never see the 2015 Cam Newton.
Let me talk to you.
They put Bridgewater in front of him. They ran him out of Carolina, gave the Bridgewater.
Let me talk to you real quick, my brother.
That's one.
The 2015 Cam Newton season, his stats. He threw for 38, 37. Pretty good, right? 35 and 10. 99.4 QBR. I was like, that's pretty good, right? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. Let me give you some stats real quick. 38 and 27. That's kind of close, right? 38 and 52. That's pretty close too, right? The first one was Baker Mayfield last season. So Cam Newton's MVP season almost mirrored from the fact that, Baker threw 10 more interceptions than Cam. If you would have just took 10 more interceptions, but it was the same exact season. So you're trying to tell me that we can't see Cam Newton like Baker Mayfield last season? With the weapons that he had last, can you imagine Cam Newton
And you could put that in passing.
Like so come on now. You can't tell me that.
You can put
You
that.
can't tell me that.
You can put that in passing category. You put that in passing categories. But that 2015 season, Cam Newton was also a threat with his legs. You know what I'm saying?
Running.
He was also a threat with his legs. You have a 3rd and 6. Shit break down. Hey, Cam Newton might go run and get you that 6.
Yeah.
He might run somebody over and get you that 6.
Yes.
So these are other things that make that.
Okay. So since you're saying past tense,
do you think he will?
Since you're saying past tense, let's get into it though, because y'all want to talk about Cam Newton, and his contract signing, right? So let's really dive into what has happened to Cam Newton and his past, or we can't really dissect why he's being signed for that bullshit in New England, right? And we got to be real about this, fellas.
Okay.
So let's listen.
He would never.
In 2018, before he was hurt, he threw 33.95. That's almost on pace to that's a pretty good season. 24-15, a 94 QBR, bro, and got hurt with his shoulder in 18. Hold on, listen. I'm saying that was his best in that span. That was his best football he had ever played.
And that's exactly what I was saying.
And he got hurt.
That was his best statistical season.
Yes.
And then he got hurt. Right? So he came back last year. He played game 1 and week 1 and week 2. He averaged 286 yards per game, bro. At that time, that was 4th in the league. He was having a bad year last year. He was having a bad year last year. They averaged 4th behind Dak Prescott, Matty Ice, and Patrick Mahomes, brother.
They had the throw. They were behind.
But I'm not down in Cam Newton.
I'm not saying that either.
Cam Newton.
I didn't say he won't be there 2015.
I'm saying Cam Newton is he's worth more than what.
No, what I'm saying is you said he won't be 2015 Cam Newton, and that's fine. But I'm saying the last time we've even seen Cam Newton, he was playing above his
better
season.
than that 2015.
So, but I mean, we won't know until this year. That's the only thing you can tell us. And he in a better system.
I think a rejuvenated Cam Newton with something to prove is going to be something we've all never seen.
Yeah, I totally
agree. But my thing is basically
literally a tweet from him said you've never seen a Cam like this.
He said, and you know why? Because I've never seen
a Cam like this. He literally just tweeted about a week ago.
He said, you know why? Because I've never seen one like that.
And he said he's ready to extend the playbook.
He got Edelman over there.
I mean, that's all he has. He has
some running backs over there.
He's had the same shit that Brady has had, and them motherfuckers tucks.
Brady can win though.
And they average under 10 wins in how many games? Like they average 10 wins per fucking season.
So that division is trash.
Trash. But look,
he can't win in that division.
Isn't it amazing? Hold on, isn't it amazing that once he do go over there, the division is not really just trash no more?
All of a sudden,
it's not just trash anymore. Like, that division is not really trash anymore.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see what Brady's about with the quarterbacks in that division this year and those teams in that division. But my thing is, Jameis Winston, I mean, he threw over 30 touchdowns. He threw over 30 picks, but he had a 5,000 yard season. You mean to tell me that Jameis Winston couldn't be a starter in San Diego?
I'm gonna keep it.
Worse than DC.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it straight 100.
Miami.
For my brother and everybody else, Jameis Winston was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was replaced by the GOAT. The GOAT. Like, wherever the hell Tom Brady would have... Well, obviously, he wouldn't have chosen nowhere like Houston or Kansas City or anybody. No brother, like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, he chose the right place to go. And Jameis Winston just...
I mean,
it is what it is.
That's understandable. I know he's not going to be... Once the Tom Brady talks, yeah, Jameis, you're out of there. But you mean to tell me these others,
he's not good enough.
These other sap-sucking squads, San Diego's,
but you know,
San Diego.
Cam Newton and Jameis Winston's situation, I feel, is a little bit different because I think that Jameis Winston chose to go to New Orleans and be mentored and tutored under Breeze.
Oh, man, he don't got a chance. His career is good. They got Hill over there. They got Hill.
A choice. He wasn't offered anything anywhere.
No, that's not true.
No, that's not
true.
He wasn't offered anything.
No, that's not true. Cam Newton didn't have nowhere else to go.
Neither did Jameis Winston.
No, he had offers.
No, he didn't have no offers.
He chose to go there.
He didn't have no. It wasn't.
He chose to go there.
No, he didn't have no offers.
He's trash.
He didn't have no offers,
bro.
Out of the league in 2 years. What you think?
James Winston?
Out of the league 2 years?
No. The dude just threw
Hell
for 5.
no,
Why did he go to?
Hold on.
Why did he go to the Saints?
Hold on. Jameis Winston's stats are better than Peyton Manning's stats during his first 4 years in the league. Are you kidding? They're right on pace.
They're right on
Either
pace.
better or right on pace.
There's more picks,
You know
but I see what you're saying.
But so
Peyton broke records as a rookie.
Yeah, so
for throwing picks when he came in the league.
The guy was on pace. He's on pace to do great things. Man, he's learning in the league. You know.
All right, well, so are we still on quarterbacks? Let's get into quarterback head coach duels.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, you know what? It looks like we're out of time for that. Take us on up out of here, big homie.
So hey. First quarter's over, you know what I'm saying? Game point in the AHRR Network. Hey, we out. See you in a sec.
We know what y'all been thinking.
What y'all doing?
Just relax, though, kinfolk. We got you.
What y'all waiting on?
Stay tuned.
Our network.
Welcome back to the second quarter game point. We got Dub D, Robbie the Rocket, and Good Night. We back up in the house again. Second quarter, letting you know we're going to talk quickly about some college football and then move on to our next segments. So we're going to, and it's just a quick question. What do you guys think is going to go on with the college football season, high school football season, and the youth football seasons? Real quick, what are your projections, Mr. Robbie the Rocket?
Won't have a season this year.
Any of them?
Won't have a season in football. Might not even have a professional baseball season.
Well, we talking football.
Right now. Youth football will be moved till 2021. Probably played in January. High school football probably won't have it. College football probably won't have it either.
All right, Dub D, what's your word on that?
Well, I'm gonna say I've already paid for my son's season in youth flag football. So no, just aside, they have a schedule set. So they said they're gonna have a season. I feel like if the city is governed to have a season, then everybody involved are going to have a season for whatever reason it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? If it's for money issues, if it's for the youth, like everybody has reasons to try to push for things right now. A lot of people might not agree with it, but a lot of people feel like it needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think
it's safe for your kid out there. So one kid get it, y'all got to all quarantine.
They're in school.
For 14 days.
My son going to school, bro.
14 days.
My son going to school. My daughter going to the Boys and Girls Club. I'm saying though, my son going to school. My daughter going to the Girls Club. I don't actually. I can't go inside the Boys and Girls Club to know exactly what's going on. Like I just get to sign up outside. I can't even go in and see. But I'm pretty sure they're practicing social distancing. Everybody got on masks and shit like that. So if they can do that, then they can play fucking sports.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, my take is...
And I'm not saying that's my take either. I'm saying that's how they view shit. So as long as they view shit like that, it's gonna happen.
But is it healthy? Is it safe?
My take is, I don't really think, as far as youth sports, I think the city and the states are gonna mandate that out. They're gonna mandate all that type of stuff out.
And until that happens, there's gonna be no suspension of nothing or cancellations.
I mean, yeah, until they mandate it out, I think it's gonna eventually come to that due to these rising cases of coronavirus.
Because don't we have schools? Divisions of college that has already canceled,
yes,
right? The Big Ten that are going through, the Ivy League said they're done.
Yes,
so I mean,
high school. I've seen Dallas County today. Dallas County, they've suspended their seasons already, and I think that might be a trend that's going on through the
California, everywhere,
through the states.
Florida.
So, and I think college football is they're just trying to hang on, saying we're gonna play.
Money.
A lot of them gonna play within their division, but I think all that the states are gonna mandate all that out, and it's not gonna be able to happen. So, I don't think I don't think any of those are gonna play this year. As far as pro sports, we're gonna see what's gonna go on with that. So, man, we move into our next one. Go ahead. So yeah, we want to talk. I mean, we're talking about boxing. This is a sports show, and we move it on from sport to sport. You know what I'm saying? Sport. Like John Elway moved on from Super Bowl to Super Bowl.
We suffering. We suffering.
But we gonna move on.
I can't even talk shit sitting here wearing his hat right now. I'm representing Denver, so don't get it twisted.
My man, Dub D, man. What did you see? What did you see this weekend?
Oh man,
Fight Island. What did you see with Fight Island?
Hey, Fight Island was dope though. Shout out to Dana White, man.
First question, with Fight
Colorado.
With Fight Island, what do you think? I mean, seeming that you've seen it, you think is going to be that's a good thing for the UFC?
I think it's going to be a great thing for the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Dana White has went over to Abu Dhabi. You know what I'm saying? To an island, and it's pretty nice. I want to go over there. Yeah, I mean, but he went over there and create a whole little bubble. We'll just go ahead and use that word, so that's what's going on in the NBA, so y'all can understand what's going on. A very safe environment with no crowd, and he's taking his fighters over there, and they're doing their thing.
100%
and they're doing their thing. And it was a pretty crazy fight. You know what I mean? Like, I really liked it. It was a main card of about 5 fights. It was actually a young lady from Denver, Colorado, by the name of, we're going to call her Man.
She ranked number 2. She ranked number 2 in the women's fight.
Is she?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You think boxing? You think boxing? That's taking over boxing? The MMA?
I think UFC is taking over being the baddest person on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever the UFC heavyweight is over the boxing heavyweight champion, I think I would say the UFC heavyweight champion is the baddest motherfucker on the planet, because if you put the heavyweight,
the big boy out.
They're both big boys, but if you put him in a cage, or let's say a street, because it's a street fight, right? With the rules, though, it's not even really, because in a street fight, I'll really put it in the seat, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
One of my buddies,
you can't even hit in the back of the head or none of that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you put a boxer in a street fight, 110 out of 100, I'm taking the UFC. UFC fight.
I'll take him 99 out.
You know,
I'll take him 99.
Everybody can get hit with a punch. You know what I'm saying? On that tip, but y'all know what I'm
saying. When we're talking about boxing versus UFC, we made that transition very quickly, and I'm gonna change. And my thing is UFC versus boxing. A UFC fighter, as I see right now, would never. A UFC heavyweight will never have a purse as big as a
Heavyweight. Okay,
heavyweight
that
boxer.
makes sense.
At
I can see
this
that.
moment right now,
Okay.
I don't see it. Great.
Okay, so who else is getting purses besides Floyd Mayweather? Like, name me the purses right now.
I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure Deontay Wilder made probably about 10, 15 million the last fight.
10, 15.
Crawford, Terrence Crawford.
Is 10, 15 million really?
Terrence Crawford eating. You know,
Well, you would check any of these.
Do you know how much Conor made?
That was fighting Floyd Mayweather.
But you know how much Conor made though.
But how much did Floyd make? And he had to cross.
I think it was like 800 mil or something crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? Conor made one, bro. He made 100 million.
Yeah, that's the only person, and he had to go into the boxing realm to get that.
I was just saying, you said 10, 15 million.
But that's Conor
McGregor.
That's Conor McGregor.
And Tyson Fury.
They get ready to fight again.
No, that's Conor.
We might have to.
That's Conor McGregor going into the boxing realm. That's the only time that a UFC fighter has even made anything close to that. A UFC fighter has never even made close to 15 million. That's why John Jones said he's done with it.
Yeah.
Dana White doesn't want to pay him.
He don't want to pay him. He want to make all the money.
And you were exactly right. That brother made 10 million.
Yeah, trash. And he get his head bashed.
Well, that's
he get his head bashed with elbows.
He was the champion.
That's Deontay Wilder. Now you look up John Jones' payday on his last fight, and you tell me the
and John Jones is actually going through a contract dispute right now.
Because he wants to get paid. Look up John Jones. Look up John Jones' purse to his last fight, because that Conor McGregor is really an unfair thing, because he had to go to the boxing realm to get that money.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember that he has to go mess with Floyd. And if you want to compare the two, the MMA fighter made 100 million, and the boxer made about 800 million. So I see you made a noise over there. You see that?
Yeah.
So what is that? What is that about?
John only making 5.
Yuck. That's a spit in the face.
That's disgusting.
Possibly the greatest MMA.
But you know what?
But
I wasn't making the point that UFC has surpassed boxing financially. You know what I'm saying? Or even by TV money. Because that's really just TV and pay-per-view money.
But now
that you demand from
it's no boxing right now.
Boxing. You can't demand them type of money. Numbers, I should say, in UFC pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to beating a nigga ass, that's what I'm saying. I'm taking UFC fighter in whatever division that is over that heavyweight any day.
That UFC fighter ain't gonna have no win. You gotta go 12 rounds of that. Well, it's about it's 5.
As a matter of fact, hold on, I got something right here for y'all that I've written down. John Jones opened his mouth and he said that he would fight Iron Mike Tyson.
And and the
got hands.
And he said he would fight Mike Tyson. Do you think that Mike Tyson could get in the ring, the street, this studio with John Jones?
And the reason why Mike Tyson brought up that fight, because he said the only way John Bones Jones is gonna get paid, he has to fight me. So this is where this is going. That's
a nice little.
So back to your question.
Wow. Great point.
Back to your question.
That's a great point.
Well, I don't know if Mike can take out John Jones.
Yeah, okay.
But I know
he's gonna catch him with one.
But I know if Mike catches him with one,
is John Jones not the baddest man on the planet right now?
In my eyes, he is.
Who's gonna whoop John Jones' ass?
In my eyes, he is. But that last
period.
I
mean, that's it.
The fight before that guy did take last dude took him to the brink.
Yeah.
The last dude.
Okay, so Wilder Fury 3, real quick. How y'all feeling about it?
Fury be manhandling him. It's Wilder ain't got a chance.
I think it's gonna be the same thing again.
Yeah, he's gonna manhandle him. Get a clinic. It's gonna be a clinic.
What do you think on that? What do you think?
It's gonna be a clinic.
I got Fury as well.
I got Fury.
Okay, so you know the question posed: is there gonna be another great American heavyweight anytime soon?
Great transition. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a boxer aficionado. You know what I mean? Like that's really not my world.
It's some up and coming.
Especially in the heavyweight.
It's gonna be some up and coming.
So I can't really just dish out no names like that. But what I do know is that every time I hear Anthony Joshua's name, I'd be like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
disappointed.
Like. Right. So I really don't know like what else there is going on. Like y'all would have to help me out when it comes to that.
I mean, I'm not really a boxing aficionado, but you know.
But you know what? Hold up.
If there was a great heavyweight, American heavyweight, we would know.
Right now.
Let me ask y'all something else real quick, man. Y'all know who Mike Perry is?
I don't know Mike Perry.
Mike Perry is a Caucasian UFC fighter. Now, Mike Perry was caught in a bar fight, put hands on another old European. When I say old, I'm talking about like gray hair. Like, we would feel bad if we put hands on this motherfucker type shit. But he was in the bar, you know what I'm saying? And he felt attacked, and he was with his girl, and he felt like he was getting jumped, you know what I'm saying? At one point, he even snapped on the girl. But what he used is what they call a racial slur. The headline says Mike Perry uses racial slur. But when you watch this video, Mike Perry gets attacked to what he feels like in this bar, and he tells these white people, "Get off me, nigga. Get the fuck off me,
here
nigga."
We go.
Then the woman that he was with, you know what I'm saying, started saying some things that he didn't agree. He was like, "So you ain't even with me either, then, bitch. Fuck you too, then, bitch. Get off me, nigga." So he was using it in
that slur.
It's not a slur. It's not a slur. He was using it as if he grew up around brothers and had been saying that.
Okay.
So it's not a racial slur, in my opinion. How do y'all feel about that?
I've never been a proponent of a person of another race saying the nigga word. You know, but now in today's day and age, it's freely used
in California.
It's freely used by all races.
In California.
So do you agree with the headline of him being Mike Perry uses race in this time, in this climate?
I don't know what to say. I don't know what.
And I'm not trying to say. I'm not trying to play hard. I'm not trying to play sides or anything. I'm trying to play trying to know. I'm trying to opinion.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fair for this white man at this time to be headlined as Mike Perry uses racial slur in bar fight?
I don't call it a racial slur because it wasn't racially slurred. That's more of his. That's obviously more.
But you didn't want him saying it. You just didn't want him saying it. Period.
I mean, man, and
that shouldn't even came out of his mouth.
He didn't say it around me for one, so I would have checked him. It would be different. I don't give a fuck that he said it in that bar fight. Yes. Why in that? If you watch this drunken moment with this motherfucker, like he really felt like, "Hey, get the fuck off! Like y'all motherfuckers, the back the fuck up off me, nigga."
Yeah, he drunk.
I don't know what y'all want. And the old man ended up getting pulled back. Like he got it like, "Nigga, leave me alone." And then the motherfucker touched him. And you know how people who are already aggressive. I'm be looking for some reasons. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker do some stupid.
Yeah.
You know, it could be some shit that wouldn't even justify for putting packing somebody. Yeah. But you know, already crossed the line. I done gave you a chance, and now you done touched me. Yeah. Nigga, bye. And that's what happened. He said, "Nigga, I'm cool with it."
Well,
I'm cool.
I wouldn't call it a racial slur. That was your question. I wouldn't call it a racial slur because he wasn't using it in that context. But I'm really not with that type of business. I mean,
it's a way how you use. Okay, I grew up. They say, "What's up, my nigga?" A white way. Where I grew up at. But I'm gonna tell you, in Richmond, California, so in the Bay Area. The white way say what's up.
What kind of neighborhood?
No, it's very diverse. Everybody bleed the same. White way might live next door to me. Mexican might live next door to me. Somebody might live next door to me. We all bleed the same. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So when he's saying it, he's not saying nigger. He might be saying
family. So Latino,
we'll say blood. What's up, blood and cousin? The same verse, same sentence. You know, like we not saying it as of I'm a blood or a crip. That's just like family or what's up, blood brother. That's why the white way say it. Very rarely saying what's up, nigger. What's up, family? What he say, what's up, my nigga, meaning what's up, brother. That's the definition. Now you like I brought people from Denver and they witnesses seen a white boy and heard a white boy say what's up, my nigga. And they was like, wait, they say that out here, but it's not saying nigger. It's a difference from nigga. And nigga.
Understandable in the context that it's used.
That's probably what he was saying.
But I'm just not a proponent of that. I mean,
that's why we do. That's why the way was saying the boxer was saying though. He probably was saying it in that way though. He wasn't saying I don't know. I don't know what type of background he got either. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying. Like the ins and outs and the super strings about it is what we can't debate right now. But do you think it's a racial slur?
In that context,
Is it fair for a white man? Because that's important right now. Like in this climate, as a black man, do you think it was fair for this white man to be publicized nationally, worldwide on the internet as saying Mike Perry uses racial slur in bar fight? Because we already charged up like whoever. You know what I mean? So are you cool with that, Rob?
No, I'm not cool with that. I mean, we wasn't there. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that, brother.
I don't know.
I agree with that, brother.
Like I said, I don't know his background. I don't know kind of the way he was raised. We don't know. You know, we just don't know.
Man,
you know?
I agree with that. We know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna move on to something else real quick, man.
I just think. I mean, it's a very touchy situation. Me personally, I don't condone it. I mean, and it might be cool, you know what I'm saying, where you out there in the Bay, out there in the Bay, you know what I'm saying, it might be cool. I didn't grow up like that, and it wasn't never like that. So, but as I watch these people my kids' age, and every race says it now. And it's like comes out of their mouth like just nothing. So I guess times are definitely changing.
Yeah.
But I'm just not with that. I'm not with that. And before we go to another subject on boxing, I have a son who is 22 years old, one of his first welterweight fights.
Congratulations,
professional.
Congratulations, King.
So congratulations, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
sir.
right on.
Yes,
So
sir.
Dub D. Sorry, take us to the next.
It's all good, man. Well, we also had some breaking news. I don't know if y'all heard about WNBA player Elena Delle Donne.
Yeah, Delle Donne.
The MVP from last year.
Don't want to give her her money.
Monster.
Don't want to give her her money.
She is a monster.
No,
so
not
look
that.
though, her independent panel of doctors told her that she's at a high risk.
Because of Lyme disease?
Yeah, she's suffering from
But they
Lyme
think she's
disease. And
I don't think they're lying. They're saying that it's not one of the things that makes you at a high risk.
the WNBA doctors say
lying.
exactly what my
Period.
brother just said. They think that the total opposite of what her independent doctors are saying. They're saying she's at no risk at all. So if Delle Donne chose to opt out of the season, which everybody is in well right to do, she will not get paid. So she's at a crossroads right now where she's trying to figure out is she going to play or not. And I'm talking about she is a beast.
Straight beat.
So how do y'all feel about that?
Straight MVP.
Do y'all agree with the WNBA? Let's start with that. Do you agree with the WNBA as an organization having their own doctors and own physicians, and they got to go off of what they said, or is it the doctors say what they got to say? Do you agree with it or not?
I don't agree with the WNBA's ruling.
No,
and I have. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Elaborate, brother.
Go ahead. I don't agree with it. I listen to what she had to say.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to say she takes 64 pills a day to manage this situation with Lyme disease.
That's crazy.
And any person that's taking 64 pills a day to control something to make her just be able to live a regular life, she has to be at high risk.
Yes.
So it's definitely wrong. It's definitely wrong, or they need to do some more research on seeing what makes a person high risk. So I think the WNBA is wrong, and they could be trying to use her saying, "Hey, we need this MVP to play to keep these ratings."
It's money.
So how do you feel, Rob?
It's money. Well, I think the whole WNBA should stand behind this lady. Like you said, the 64 pills you taking a day. I wouldn't play if they don't help this lady. Me personally, I think because she's the money. You know what I'm saying?
So you would choose not to go?
I would choose not to go. I wouldn't cross the line.
I
would cross the line on this one because you gotta figure.
If I was Delle Donne,
would the championship be worth it?
I wouldn't go.
I
wouldn't go.
I wouldn't go either, and I don't want this to be taken out of context or anything like that. But the WNBA, in a whole, they don't generate enough money. Them women are not getting paid enough.
Pennies.
You know what I mean? This is reasons why Maya Moore chose to just be like, fuck the WNBA. I'm about to put my energy towards something more useful and go support this black man.
I'll go get this guy out of jail.
You know what I'm saying? Who's innocent and get this man out of jail. Cause at that time she had already won 4 chips. Didn't she get drafted as a rookie and win a chip on some magic type shit?
She was a Jordan. She was a Jordan. She was a Jordan
After winning in her college career.
Like, yeah, I don't even want to speak about the UConn shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause Tux and all that shit, but.
I mean, we won't get into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's halftime here.
Halftime.
At the AHRR Network. Hey, check it out. We'll be back. Back to the Game Point on AHRR Network. You know what I'm saying? I'm with my man Robbie the Rocket, Dub D. Ellison, M. Goodnight. We all in the house doing it again for the third quarter. Halftime, we took a break. Now you know I'm about to shake them all off. So,
yes, sir.
Let's go. We're going to talk about the NBA this time.
Yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and jump into the NBA, man. What did I tell y'all niggas last week?
The bow.
I said, are these dudes going to be able to stick to the rules and keep their black asses across the line, boss? I ain't gonna say across the line, boss.
They got a snitch line.
So Rashawn Holmes from the Kings and Bruno Cabano from the Rockets both violated these rules. Have a 10-day restriction, got to be on quarantine.
Take out.
Isolation.
They claim take
Can't
out.
do nada.
Extra 10 day. So, I mean, on that, I got a just quick question for y'all. I know we got to keep it moving. You know, we talking NBA, big things. You know, could it be trouble in the bubble? But my quick question for y'all is, did you guys think that these rules were going to be that stringent? And that they were gonna be enforcing these rules like this. I didn't know they were gonna be that.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You weren't gonna be able to.
You're in your hotel, man. You can't even go in a certain part of the lobby.
No, that's not
To
true.
go get your
No,
food.
there's
No, that's not
in and out
true.
to the bubble.
That's not.
But they
That's
said
what
there's no in and
you
out to the
said
bubble.
last week. But no, he literally left the bubble.
There's no in and out
Bro,
to the bubble.
he crossed the line,
You can't
bro.
go- you can't go out that bubble.
He crossed the line. Wasn't even within the bubble.
He didn't. Leave. It's not like he got in his car and left somewhere.
Bro,
He went to go get takeout. You can't leave the
left.
bubble.
He didn't. He went downstairs to get Uber Eats.
No,
Like boxing,
no, he did not.
100% can't leave the bubble. Can't leave the bubble.
No, that's not what happened, bro. That's not what happened.
Takeout.
He was already in. He had already had his little COVID test, so he was in the bubble, bro.
So as long as
he left
he was healthy.
the bubble.
The rules. You gotta know.
He left the bubble.
We gotta look. We gotta look
let's
up.
go off that.
We gotta look up what he actually did because what I read on what he actually did was all he did was go pick up some Uber Eats.
Well, let's just go off that thing. Hypothetically, let's
He
just
left.
say that's what happened. That
Yes,
they
sir.
told his black ass, once you get home from practice, you can't leave this fucking room.
You can't leave the room.
And he left the fucking room, bro.
Period. He's bye. Get him out.
So let's go that strict. Are you still? Are you? I don't get. What are you saying right now?
They're saying that the rules weren't explained.
No,
well.
no.
They say they say it's a 100-page book.
No in and out of the
Well,
bubble.
his mom tweeted. She made a tweet. I don't know if we got that, big homie, but his mom had a tweet, and she said, "You don't cross the line unless it's for mama's food." And mama wasn't in Florida,
So,
you know what I'm saying? Implicating like niggas, what the fuck are you doing?
hey, there go back.
You know what I'm
There
saying?
go
Like
back.
seriously?
There go back. He might have been sneaking somebody in his room. He might have been out there going, you already said what they was gonna do.
We gonna go ahead and go.
He didn't go that far, but you know.
No, I'm just saying.
We gonna go ahead and move on from that.
But these are minor
the reason
violations.
why he needs to.
These are minor violations, man. So I mean, but you were right in your theory. You were right. Are they gonna stay within the lines? Obviously not. But these are minor violations by minor players. You know,
Are they minor when people were catching COVID like that?
I mean, they're
let's
minor by
real quick.
Kings players that got it.
Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Harrison Barnes, all got COVID.
And the King. Like, more than
This
this.
is before they got to the bubble.
they haven't
Yeah.
been to the.
This is
bubble
before
yet.
they got to the bubble, but still.
James Harden, he got there though. He got there like 2 days ago. Harden was there. He got there.
Has he made it in yet?
He made it in the bubble. He got there 2 days. He got there 2 days
I
ago.
haven't heard the word.
Yeah,
I haven't heard the official word.
James Harden arrived in the bubble like
No,
2 days ago.
because James literally said like when him and Russell both get healthy, they're gonna ride to the bubble together.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's in there, but
They just
we
said
got
it on ESPN the other day. James Harden just arrived like 2 days ago. Now I don't know. Was he practicing with the team? They didn't say all that. They
I
just said he
mean,
arrived.
it's bubble trouble in the
bubble trouble.
You know what I'm saying?
Bubble
We
trouble.
gonna give it bubble trouble. So speaking of
Wow.
Russell Westbrook, he was a little bit perturbed about being named 22nd on the top 25 in the Bleacher Report's list, and he specifically came at Chris Middleton, who was number 10. Let me give y'all this list real quick. We got Drew Holiday at 25, Kemba Walker, Trey, Russell, Bradley, Kyle Lowry, Kyrie, Rudy Gobert at 18, Pascal, PG, Ben Simmons, Karl Anthony Towns, CP3, Joel, Jason, Chris at 10. We can start getting to the big heavyweights. AD at 8, Dame at 7, the Joker at 6.
Who made that list?
Bleacher Report, Luka at 5, James Harden at 4, Kawhi at 3, Bron at 2, Greek Freak at 1. So does Russell make a good point?
Russell definitely
Makes a
Are you
great
taking-
great point. He's way better than
Russell definitely.
Gobert and him. You know what I mean?
He definitely makes a good point.
Definitely. And if they come together, you better watch out for them. You better, you know what I'm talking about. You better watch out for them.
Taking Bradley Beal over Russell?
No.
Kyle Lowry?
No.
Rudy Gobert?
No.
CP3?
No.
Pascal? No on all those? Cat?
No.
Ben Simmons?
No.
Joel Embiid?
No. Just play too soft.
No?
Play too soft. He ain't did that yet. Keep going.
I'm thinking I might.
All right, he going to be
Jason Tatum?
No.
You're not taking Jason over Russ?
That's it.
That is
Keep
literally
going.
every person I just named you from 22 to 11.
No.
And y'all said y'all not taking nobody over over Russell.
I think Russ is a top 10 player in the league, and I said I would take Joel Embiid over Russell.
You would take Joel over Russell.
I did say that.
I wouldn't. Embiid as soft as a jelly donut.
Ooh, I don't know. Oh my
I
goodness.
still think.
I don't know if I'm taking Russell over Pascal or PG or Karl Anthony Towns right now.
Right now,
Russell Westbrook
definitely not over Jason Tatum.
Right now, Russell Westbrook is having one of his most productive seasons. I mean, maybe not stat-wise, but he is being real proficient.
But he playing around James Harden.
He's doing his thing. And who has managed to get some ball with James Harden? He holds James.
Are we really going to go there though?
I mean, Russell Westbrook he's still a top 10 player
with productivity. From Russell Westbrook, this man
his productivity
has
is
an
better
average
than Paul George.
3 straight seasons of triple doubles.
Well, you gotta go there
with the results of nothing.
With nobody around.
Yeah, nobody around.
With the results of nothing.
With nobody around him.
When he had KD, his numbers. No, the triple doubles, like you said, he got the most.
The first player to average a triple double.
And every game.
Come on, man.
Every day.
You can't take nothing away from Russell in his
production. He said he in the top 10.
We're going to go to some other. Y'all know Rondo got hurt, right? Rondo broke his thumb.
You're a Laker fan.
Bro out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Playoff
He'll be out in the second round.
Playoff
Rondo second round. Playoff Rondo second round.
That's big. They might not make it to the second round without Rondo.
I don't know.
No, will y'all gel? You think your Lakers going to gel?
I think we good.
You think y'all gonna tell with all the new pieces y'all got now?
We good.
Who's gonna play some defense now?
I think we good.
Who's gonna play some defense with the loss of Rondo, with the loss of Bradley?
For one, Rondo wasn't really just the most defensive player that there was.
He's always
at his time. But Avery Bradley is a big loss. But let's not forget that we got guys that can step up. We got JR back there. We signed Deion Waiters. Deion's going to step up.
Was a
we got Caruso. And Caruso's going to take a lot of minutes. And let's go ahead and just be real, man. We got LeBron, dude. LeBron is going to play
Caruso played Kawhi with dog. All the people we were saying.
Kawhi wouldn't be guarding Caruso.
Another overrated guy.
We're talking about replacing Avery Bradley and Rondo.
I'm saying Caruso
overrated.
Have to hold Kawhi Leonard.
Who is? Alex Caruso? How is he overrated when he's not getting he's overrated by me, is what you're saying there, right?
No, I'm trying to love Alex Caruso. It's all in the Staples Center. In the Staples Center, they love Alex Caruso.
Yeah, we got our own.
They love him.
We got our own. He's just like y'all bum ass niggas got y'all little chat for y'all fans.
He's another great white height.
Main players.
He's another great white height.
Oh, the great white. He's not the great white height.
Come on, man. Who do we have that we're hyping up at the Nuggets?
I haven't been in the studio recently, but y'all have always had little chants that y'all giving like certain little players. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how y'all hoes do y'all players and shit like that. You gonna say
baseball, football.
It's been a while since we've had a great white height.
Hey, they got Joker was 6 on the list.
Joker is one of the
best.
6 on the
He's one of the best in the business. He's coming back
How many foreigners on that list? How many foreigners on that list?
Number one is a foreigner.
I think it was just Luka and him.
No, you got
and Pascal.
Antetokounmpo.
And Pascal.
So you think foreign players is taking over the NBA too now?
They're not taking over, but they're
definitely
more competitive.
Their influence. Yes, I'm gonna say yes. Their influence has taken over the NBA, the Euro step, the big men who shoots. You know what I'm saying? All of that has taken over the league. The post man does not exist no more. Let's
the 3-point game, and the center is out the game.
Let's not act like guy like Jalir Okafor is just a bum. He just can't exist right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yes, I'm gonna say yes. They have taken over.
Can Shaq survive?
The European basketball guys taking over the NBA.
The big man that can shoot
the three. Can Shaq shoot? You think Shaq can survive?
I've seen Shaq shooting threes. Yes, on God.
You start with Derek Coleman was one of the originators of a big man shooting a three. So I'm not gonna go with these Europeans who are the ones who originated this type of style.
No, they're talking about the step. They're talking about Europe step. Okay, they're traveling. We call travel.
We're gonna act like.
Are you acting like he wasn't one of them?
I mean, well, Manute Bol had a 3-2.
Hold on, no,
Manute Bol had a 3-2.
Derek Coleman was a little nicer than Manute Bol. And you wanna go. Ralph Sampson said he could shoot threes. They just
I remember Ralph Sampson.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's first basketball game.
Okay, look though, I'm not trying to be the person on the other side of the game, but let's not act like Bill Laimbeer doesn't exist. What is he talking about?
Laimbeer.
Bill Laimbeer does not exist.
Who said he knew about Bill Laimbeer?
You said he was the first to originate stretches. Like Bill was doing
Bad Boys.
Bill not only was in the same era, but he did it at a higher level than Derek Coleman did it.
Bill Laimbeer never made an All-Star game. I mean, you know, you can tell the age difference here. Now this is where you can tell the age.
What does that have to do
because
with
I watched Derek Coleman and I watched Bill Laimbeer, and there's no freaking comparison of Derek Coleman and Bill Laimbeer. They shouldn't even be in the same sentence.
No way in the world. No way.
Are you kidding me?
No way.
What I'm saying is,
man, they two different types of players.
Bill's career reached higher heights.
He had a team.
He had Derek Coleman.
He had a team.
Higher heights.
Yeah.
And he was a big star.
He was a role player.
He was just a tough guy.
He was.
You know, he was just
no rhyming.
He was
step on your ankle.
You send the goons in. You send Bill Laimbeer.
Man, him and no rhyming. You know?
No comparison. No comparison in careers. No comparison in talent. No comparison in any of that. Derek Coleman
was a goon.
He out of Syracuse.
Yeah, he was out of Syracuse.
Yeah,
him and Sherman Douglas was out there doing everything. But European players have a big impact on the game right now. And I used to call
taking over or no?
Not taking over.
That doctor, that boy in Dallas.
The basketball still exists? Does it still exist, brother?
The game has evolved.
It changed.
And not just because
what did it change to?
Not just because of
it's faster. And it's more athletic.
The big man is out the game.
It's more athletic.
But the big man is the big post guy is out the game.
They don't make them no more. But the 7-footer there, but he's a point guard now.
Okay, go ahead and elaborate.
Are you gonna tell me that Luka Doncic or any European developed a KD's game? He's a big man that does it all.
Yeah.
So it's not only Europeans that run that style. There's guys like KD who do things like that. There's guys like KG that have done things like that. He may have not shot a three.
Hold up, no, brother. For one, KG did not have any type of European. He was a strict back to basket. Fade away?
Are you kidding?
He would put the ball on the back.
KG
I'm talking European basketball. KG did not have that, brother.
What I'm telling you is KG was not your typical big man. KG said, "Don't call me." KG said, "Don't call me 7 foot. Call me 6'11" because a 7-footer can't do what I do. But you're saying that the influence of these Europeans.
You're contradicting yourself.
No. You're the one who said that the Europeans have changed the game and these big men are out here shooting threes.
Facts.
And what I'm telling you is that KG is a person that wasn't influenced by the European game who did those type of things. He may not have
you named him in the mode of saying the reason.
I'm telling you that the guys that I'm saying are these guys had these games that weren't influenced by Europeans. So the American
Kevin Durant.
Was not influenced by Europeans.
He wasn't. No. Kevin Durant's signature move.
It's a year.
He did not get from dirt.
He just got that move.
Kevin Durant. I watched him at Texas. No, he did not just get that. I was watching him at Texas.
The 1 foot step back. The 1 foot step back. Okay, one move.
It's his signature move. It's his skyhook, brother.
That's what 7-footers do when you can't stop it.
I don't know.
It's not truly. They haven't checked.
But
They are good.
What I was going to say was about the KG point is that you were saying like he came in and originated something.
I didn't say he did. I said he was a guy who wasn't influenced by the Euro game.
So name somebody since KG though.
Do you really want me to get
No, I don't. We can leave it for another day. Let me ask y'all brother another question. We're gonna switch subjects and kind of not switch subjects, but kind of switch vibes
Gears,
right now.
switch gears.
How do y'all feel about Bron and him saying that he elected not to put any kind of message on the back of his jersey, and that his last name, him and AD both said that his last name is basically means the most, and that his footwork, you know what I'm saying, is going to do the work.
And let me ask you this: have you seen him on the platforms right now? We're talking for what's going on.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? Mm-hmm. So he don't need to put that on the back of his jersey. His last name is LeBron.
Hold on, go ahead, brother.
What I feel about LeBron is, and I mean, I was into that. I watched that too, and what LeBron, simply stated, you know what I'm saying? That's not my mission. That's not my mission. Slogans and that type of thing is not his mission. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? He's done things to prove his mission, like open up a school in his hometown. Mm-hmm. He's done things like create voter awareness and things for voters. Those are his mission.
He's trying to get 45 out of it.
He's focused on his mission. So I mean, I'm with him. I'm not against anybody not using a slogan or anything like that. I mean, I'm with you. What do you think? What do you think about it?
I agree with everything that you're saying, that he doesn't have to do it. My point is, we need to do everything. Mm-hmm. If there was a list of 10 things, I want 10 out of 10 things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't want 8 out of 10. And I feel like he left 8 out of 10. And him being the most powerful person in the NBA, them seeing him with a message on the back of his jersey. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Would have meant a lot because it's LeBron. But I also do agree with what you're saying, because he also said that he had no choice in the options that they had. That blows my mind that they didn't associate the king. No, just aside, LeBron James, like, he runs the fucking NBA. He's the face of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, his business acumen has been, like, it succeeded anything we've ever seen before. We've never seen a man like LeBron James.
You wouldn't want to wear a LeBron James with a different logo on the back of it.
I'm sorry. I mean,
you would buy it. You would buy it.
I would buy LeBron. I would buy it with nothing on the back. You know what I'm saying? Which something somebody else did.
So bring it and going to that point. What do you feel about Jimmy Butler? Who says?
There you go.
Who says he's not?
There you go, my brother.
Anything on the back.
That's a great trend. That's a great transition.
How's he going? How do you feel about that? I mean, and I forgot his reasoning behind it and what he said his reasoning was.
I stand behind.
He said he's not wearing the name. So
I stand behind a player that, like we stand behind LeBron, I stand behind him too. He don't got to wear he can have a number on the back of his jersey. As long as they performing and we see some good basketball, I could care less. And so
JB, Jimmy Butler chose not to wear a message or name. So he's not even wearing Butler on the back of his shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he said it makes him no different from any other player.
Yep.
Any other person.
No, it was player. But I thought when I read that he might have meant person.
Yes.
So I thought he should have been representing more than just in the NBA. So I didn't like that. But he said player. But I'm assuming that he wanted to say person.
But definitely I agree.
We all bleed the same, basically.
I definitely
period.
agree with that. And we talking about the slogans on the back of the jersey. Who was it? Is it Kyle Korver?
Kyle Korver said he's going to put Black Lives Matter on the back of his jersey.
What do you guys think about that?
I like it. You know what I'm saying? We actually got a little image of that. You know what I'm saying? If you, you know what I'm saying, pop over this way to the left, you can see Kyle Korver wearing the Black Lives Matter jersey. Like I said, everything means something, because to his fan base and to his people, that might make that one person be like, well, damn, I respect Kyle so much that I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to try to convince my group of 10 to 20 white friends that I have as a white woman or man to jump on board and do something about it, to help us do something. That's what you have to do everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everything.
I'm with total agreement. You know, it takes more than us to make a change. Every big change that's happened in America has not just been us; it's been other people helping us get these changes and acquire these changes. So, I mean, I'm definitely with it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a good. I think it's a good thing. You know, the NBA. I mean, the NBA is doing good. The NBA is doing good things.
As good as Adam Taylor can do.
Hey, how y'all feel about Zion and that money issue with him going to college with his mom and them? How y'all feel about that, man?
Yeah, that's tough, bro. It's tough.
Same as Reggie Bush. Remember Reggie Bush? The same situation. They like to take stuff away from us.
He's being sued by his former agent. You know what I'm saying? So to put it into context, you know, they made some arrangement where before he was signed that the Williamson family would get like $400,000 or something like that. In exchange, he was supposed to get $100,000 back from his finances and a little bit more, some shit like that. So I mean, it's some crazy shit. I really don't know too much of the ins and outs.
Yeah,
but I mean, listen, there's this type of crap happens all the time.
Pay them boys.
And we want college.
Yeah, pay them.
Not high school, but pay at least college.
It happens all the time.
Y'all making money off of it.
It only comes out when somebody's unhappy.
Period.
Yeah. Somebody wants
that's why I had to say it was the former agent. You know what I mean? Like at some point,
it only comes out when somebody didn't.
You gotta go.
Didn't get what they felt they got. So it's time. They figure it's time to snitch. So I mean, it happens.
You gotta go.
It happens all the time, man. I don't think nothing. It's not gonna make or break Zion. He didn't win a championship. They're not taking nothing from him. So hey, man, whatever. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. Keep getting your money. If it was me, I'd be getting mine.
That's one of my bubble teams. That's one of my bubble teams right now.
Zion, we'll also say our prayers, you know what I'm saying, to the family. He just left the bubble, you know what I'm saying, for medical reasons. And they say he will return the team at a later time. But he literally just left the bubble yesterday.
Prayers out to you.
And there's no details about what's going on. I hope it's not anything too serious, too tragic, you know what I'm saying. But prayers up to you, my brother. God bless you.
God bless you, brother. Prayers,
you know what I'm saying. But real quick, while we still on the NBA, D Wade, you know what I'm saying. Y'all heard about what happened to Nick Cannon? Nick Cannon was fired. You know what I'm saying. I'm not going into details about his exact, you know, this is a sports show, but D Wade, you know what I'm saying, initially supported him. You know what I'm saying. And then completely backtracked
twice.
Completely backtracked. You know what I'm saying? But look, this is the game point, right? So let's get to the point and let's be real about the situation.
Yes.
Was Nick Cannon disrespectful? Was he disrespectful in his anti-Semitic comments to a culture? Would you be disrespectful?
No.
Would you be disrespected if you were the Jew? In our situation in this culture, tell me how you feel about that, brother. Let's be real about this.
I watched it, and from what I've seen, I wouldn't be disrespected.
If you were a Jew?
I mean, I wouldn't be disrespected.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't feel that he disrespected. He was just saying what it was. And he said what it was, and they didn't like what he said what it was, and they fired him.
He said a lot. He said a lot of facts, and I think a lot.
Yes.
I think a lot of times people don't want to hear the facts. And the truth. The things that were
that was the truth he was saying.
So you know, and I just think sometimes when you say facts sometimes are hard to take.
Yes. So Nick Cannon issued an apology. In this apology, he specifically said, "I talked to my Jewish friend." He educated himself real quick. We all know he's a very smart brother. Everybody trying to say Nick Cannon is, man.
Yes.
Like more power to that brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be hella disrespectful and shit. You know what I mean? But that man tries to educate as much as he can. You know what I'm saying? And provide that information to us, which is all that should be asked for from our own. You know what I'm saying? So he went and educated himself, and he made an apology to Jewish brothers and sisters. So obviously he said something that was...
He said something that...
It's just like the Redskins situation. How are we to say that they're not... The Native Americans are not offended?
He was not educated.
He said some things that could definitely be... That maybe could be construed as offensive, and it definitely wasn't educated. But I mean, educated to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? But... things are being said about all kind of people all the time, and some of the stuff that he said was taken out of context.
They always do.
I've seen other people saying that he was calling people animals, and he was doing this, and he was
Animals
doing
and
that.
savages.
And
You know what I'm saying? Animals and savages.
I mean, I watched it and I didn't
Do
hear
you
it.
call your friend a savage? Man, he's a savage.
Okay, so let's get to a question right now because this is a sports show.
Yeah.
Is D Wade justified for being canceled right now? Because we're this cancel culture. Everybody wants to cancel D Wade now. People have been canceled D Wade. You know what I'm saying, for the whole little situation with his son and shit like that. So this is like, I guess it's a double cancel.
That's that Illuminati.
This is a double cancel. You know what I'm saying? So does D Wade deserve to be canceled again? You know what I'm saying? For him backtracking, because what he said was, I have zero tolerance for any type of hate speech of any kind. You know what I'm saying? That was really the point that he was trying to put across. And we got to he also has $1 million franchise and shit to uphold. You know what I'm saying? So people are trying to cancel D Wade like he's just top of Uncle Tom right now. Does he deserve that?
Man, D Wade got to do what D Wade got to do.
That's period. That's
so I don't. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
He don't gotta prove nothing to me.
And you know what I'm saying?
Personally.
He's never been that type of guy. So therefore, I mean, I wouldn't cancel that. I mean, I'm not canceling D Wade, and I'm with D Wade. My next thing is, you know what I'm saying? We got basketball going on, and we haven't even touched on, you know what I'm saying? What's going on in the playoffs, in the bottom 8 or the bottom 3? I mean, the bottom 8. You know, you got your AFC. You got a couple seeds that made it up under it. So, and we all brought on who our favorites were last week, and my favorite was Portland. So, my favorite was Portland, and I'm like, okay, I come to see a young Melo, a young thin Melo.
The skinny Melo.
I see a young thin Melo like I've never seen him before, but maybe something to prove. So I'm like, Portland might be if they can find a way to sneak into these playoffs.
You know what? I'm gonna give y'all a sneaker right now. Victor Oladipo he said he wasn't gonna play at first. Now he said he's gonna play. Indiana has a lot of talent over there.
Good
and
talent.
with Victor leading them, they can make a nice little
sneaky.
So that would be a nice little sneaky peek right there.
Didn't they take your boy's son and went run him over there?
My boy who? Ronnie? You talking about how many years ago you talking about?
Went to Wyoming. What's his name that was on the Lakers?
Wyoming?
He went to Wyoming.
Utah?
No. He was on the Lakers 2 years ago.
Oh, you say he went to Wyoming. Oh, he went to Wyoming
College.
And his daddy played the league. He was Cleveland picked him up. What's his name? He was on the Lakers. When he on the Lakers, and Cleveland picked him up.
Jordan Clarkson?
No.
Oh no, you talking about the Skywalker son?
Yeah. What's his name?
Who's your top?
Larry.
Yeah.
Larry Nance.
Yeah. Come on.
Larry, no. Is he on the Pacers? No, I thought he was on the Pacers.
He's not a difference maker.
No, I'm saying they got.
So man. I mean, I got Portland being that team that may be able to take out LA in the first. If they make it in, I got Portland being able to take LA.
No way.
Hold on. You saying okay?
The game.
This is game point, right?
This is game point.
We're not talking about what they can do. Are you picking Portland to beat the Lakers if they make it?
If they make it, I'm picking Portland. I'm not. I mean, it's
I like New Orleans for some freaking reason.
Write it down.
I like New Orleans.
Take a picture.
I like
write it down.
I like Zion now.
I mean,
I like MVP Zion. He might be the MVP. Don't get MVP to Zion. He's doing MVP numbers.
Crazy as hell.
He's doing MVP numbers. Before the COVID, he was doing MVP numbers.
That's the most ludicrous. He's not even doing Rookie of the Year.
No, he was doing. Are you serious? Are you serious?
John Moran, his AAU teammate, was doing a lot better than him.
I'm saying
John Moran actually has
pace with Zion.
Has his team in the playoff race right now.
What's they say? The 7th seed?
They think they're the 8th. So
yeah, they're Memphis, and they're
so therefore, I mean,
and behind them is what Portland, Sacramento.
I think Portland is 10 seed right now.
Portland's 3 games back, I believe.
Sacramento, Portland, Phoenix, Arizona. Was it Arizona, Phoenix?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
And them 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so my thing is.
And Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I mean, I'm taking if Portland makes it, I'm taking Portland, man, hands down. So I mean,
hands down.
I'm taking Portland.
I'm gonna go with
We're going to make a bet on that. I don't know. We're going to do something.
I'm gonna go with my New Orleans. Who you gonna go with? To take your Lakers down if you had to play, if you had to pick a team that's going in that bubble down at the bottom.
Oh, I would go with Pelicans.
Pelicans.
I would go with
Let's
Pelicans.
go get
The best chance.
You got the Pelicans.
Being,
gonna make it?
no, bro, it will be the most entertaining.
Yeah, Zion versus Brown.
You know what I'm saying?
In the
That
first
story
round.
will be very entertaining. Like I'm not
I
even.
see it.
And you know,
We done already did the whole.
The Pelicans. I'm gonna tell you, the Pelicans have a lot of young talent over there, and they are starting to come into their own. All those guys that traded are starting to come to their own.
Yes.
But I'm still taking Portland.
Well, how you feel about Doc Rivers saying that Kawhi Leonard has no limits? Like, are we going to see who's going to be? Here's a real question: who is going to be the best player in the playoff bubble?
Kawhi Leonard, like he always is.
I'm gonna say this: LeBron did.
Kawhi Leonard, like he always.
No, I'm saying LeBron did have a lot of rest. This is the most rest he ever had, so he coming back fresh. A fresh LeBron versus.
Okay, so we're really going to talk about three guys, right?
Giannis.
The freak, Bronny, and the Claw. So who's going to be the best player coming up the bubble?
Boil it down.
We know I got Bronny.
I got Kawhi.
But they got Giannis as the best player, so I'll take Giannis as the best. They got him at the top #1 player. I'll take him. We will see. So I'll take Giannis.
I'm taking Kawhi all day long.
I'll take Giannis. Giannis got his team on his back.
He's the same guy who shut down both of these guys in playoff series.
He ain't shut down no Bronny. Don't be talking through the side of that beard right now, bro.
Oh, come on.
You gonna have to comb the bullshit out the side of your beard because you talking through the side of your mouth right now.
Man.
Like I don't know.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
What? When has Kawhi shut Bron down, bro?
When they play for the Spurs.
And what was Bronny's numbers?
Numbers don't.
Yeah, man.
So what you know, bro? Don't go there.
Who won?
Hold on. No.
Who won?
Yeah.
No, see, hold on. You can't contradict yourself with shit like this.
Okay.
Did you not just say earlier about how it's a team? It's a team.
It is a team.
But you're bringing
It's a
one-on-one. You're bringing
No.
one-on-one.
He was
the one.
No.
He was the one.
My point is LeBron had no team. He did his job.
LeBron averaged 31 points or something with 31 shots.
The only reason why you say he got shut down is because he lost the series,
31
right?
shots.
Hold on, listen though.
31 shots to get those.
The reason why you
31
say he got shut down because he lost the series.
How many?
Right?
How many shots? No. How many shots did he take to get those?
So if he won the series, you would have said he got shut down. With his numbers that he averaged in that series, you would have said LeBron averaged
how many shots did he take to get those numbers?
Bro, I really don't know the efficiency, bro.
Probably every
shot.
You know what I'm saying?
He made them work. You know what I'm saying? He made them work.
Yeah.
But
hold on. Last point is you're not about to get away with that.
Okay.
The reason why somebody's numbers will be infatuated is because he has to do more because he has no team. Now get us up out of here.
There you go.
Come on,
There
man.
you go.
The LeBron supporters have no quit.
No.
They have no quit. They feel he never gets stopped. But you know what? We quit in the third quarter, coming back in the game. Fourth quarter, in with stars.
On the
That's
way.
how we do it. Man, and this LeBron love. My man Robbie the Rocket been kind of quiet today, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, it's all about the Bay in his eyes, and I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it definitely is a sports show here on Game Point. But you know what? We are always with our eyes to the community and our eyes to the streets.
Yes.
And there's been a rash of youth violence, a big uptick in youth violence in our city, Denver, and Aurora. And so
sad.
I just feel bad, you know, and shouts out to my brothers, Jason McBride, Brandon Pryor, brother Jeff, Palika Houston, all the educators, and Gabe Lindsay, the Lindsays. I mean, for staying out here with us, you know what I'm saying? And we got to find a way to fight this fight and help out these youth, man. And we're just gonna end the Game Point on this today because it's a serious note, and our youth need help, and we got to figure it out.
Yeah, they do, man. Like my brother just said, man, it's a very tough time. So we give out all our condolences and prayers to all the families, all the individuals who knew somebody who loved somebody who's hurting right now. Like, we're all hurting with you. The city doesn't know what to do. Like, people want to throw events, but they're scared to throw events. And it's a super tough time. But what we're going to say is that we have the platform for anybody, not only in Denver,
in the Bay Area,
for all youth, everywhere, for all youth.
New York, Atlanta, everywhere.
Send anything you got.
If you got something sitting,
you want advice, team photos, videos, pictures, anything that's involved in your son and your youth, from toddlers to the teenagers. Reach out.
Youth football programs, baseball programs.
Yes, sir.
Anything, send it to us. I mean, we all got a platform for y'all. That's from any coast, from the West Coast to the East Coast. We got a platform for y'all. You know, shout out to my buddies in the Bay Area. You know, Soul Food Sundays, New Life Entertainment, all my buddies out there, you know, trying to, you know, build the platform to get, you know, get these communities back together. And that it takes us too, though, y'all.
It takes a village,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? It takes us,
it takes a village.
You know, my buddies, they got a little organization going on. They do something, you know, get all the communities together. We can't be scared. The key is we got to bring these communities together. You know, that's the only way we're gonna be strong out here. And these kids, they only see what they see. But if they see us trying to build the community, they're gonna want to build the community. So that's just, you know, that's basically what we're trying to, you know.
So what do you guys, think, are the major, issues facing these youth, and why is turning like this? Like, just
no soldiers out there.
Younger and younger.
No soldiers.
Younger people.
Only thing I can.
Bigger guns.
The music, the videos.
What do you?
They hear.
What do you think you can do? What do you think that can do? As a culture, as a society, as a community, to try to reverse this.
I have no solution right now.
Well, the solution is one.
I have absolutely no solution, and it breaks my heart. I don't know what to do. But all I do know is that I'm here and I'm willing to do whatever I can to help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be educated right now, because all I can go off of is what I've seen. I've been here in Denver for about 27 years, and each summer is always a sporadic, you know what I'm saying, little situation of murders and things of that situation. But this year has been different, especially during this time of COVID, and this time of racial, you know what I'm saying, tension. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, on July 12th, we had 12 murders in 12 days. Like, that shit is so sad.
It's youth killing youth. It's kids killing kids. That's what it is.
It's kids killing kids.
Now, how are they getting these guns in the community?
It's 2020. You have access to everything nowadays. And we got to start holding the big homies, the OGs, the older folks.
Yes.
We got to start holding us responsible for this activity
out there to help them.
You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. Like, Pop,
it don't make no sense.
Pop been dead for how many years, brother?
20 plus.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all know what Thug Life stood for? Y'all know Thug Life was an acronym, right? It wasn't Thug Life.
Yeah.
That wasn't the message.
No.
It was an acronym.
Yeah.
Thug Life meant the hate you give little infants fucks everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. The hate you give little infants fucks everybody. So it starts with us.
It definitely starts with us. It definitely starts with us. It starts with parents. You know what I'm saying? Parents.
They better give you background checks. So how we going? These kids, they frustrated. They shoot each other. That's the reason why I'm telling you. And it is parents like us. I'm not saying me, myself, and I, but I'm saying parents. They're not training their kids in the direction they should be training them. These kids see a video game and think, okay, I can shoot him. He gonna come back to life. That man ain't coming back to life. The music, what they rap about, killing, what they see on TV, with the killing. So it's not just the community. The media is showing them this too. You gotta look at it like that. Like you see a movie, all you see is guns now. You know, some communities trying to take away guns, but that's your right. Do you think it's a right to have a gun?
And
how you feeling, brother? I do think it's a right to have a gun, but elaborate on that.
So like what I'm feeling. I mean, I'm reading the comments right now. From a good person I know, you know, is true. We have to hold ourselves responsible at a higher level, not just speaking in the streets, but giving action, and action.
Amen.
Creating action to attempt to stop.
Amen.
And my thing is with it, you know, we, like he said, we all have to hold ourselves accountable, hold ourselves responsible. I
mean, cause these are babies. They're not walking into nobody's gun show or gun store buying no fucking weapons.
They getting this off the
so
street.
where are they getting these you know what I'm saying?
The OGs is putting it in their hands. They trying to make a name for themselves. That's what I'm thinking.
But as parents, I mean, I've heard people saying a little slogan going around that, you know, at this time, you know, you need to know where your kids at all times. You know, we need to tighten up.
Go back to the old school
what our kids are doing. We need to, like you say, take a village to raise a child. You know, back in the days, you know, somebody else's mom could reprimand you or scold you for things that you did wrong. But nowadays, if you say something to my child, we're gonna be fighting. We gonna be fighting.
Yes,
we gonna be fighting. I'm gonna kick your ass. They mimic those type of things.
Let me say something else to you, my brothers, and everybody watching. And it might be a very unpopular decision. I mean, you know what I'm saying, opinion. You know what I'm saying. I really don't give a fuck, but. Not just holding the OGs and the parents and us. I'm talking about us as a culture. Like, we have to start making an example all the time. You know what I'm saying? On how to handle shit. And what I mean by that, as of like right now, like who's to say that? Like I said, every year we always have murders, right? So it probably still would have been a string of murders. Who fucking knows? But all we know is that right now people are already being asked to stay the fuck home. You know what I'm saying? Social distance. Like, COVID is some fake shit. People are already being asked not to be doing these things. And I bring it up to say that young man who died this weekend was killed at a fucking house party. You know what I mean? Little motherfuckers throwing a house party that invited this kind of shit. And I'm not saying this to bring no type of negative vibes on anybody throwing events out there, because I have a brother that has a birthday coming up. You know what I mean? And he's like, I'm gonna bring positive vibes to the city. You know what I'm saying? So I know everybody's trying to do their due diligence and help the city, but we have to be like, look, why are you even doing this right now? How are they throwing house parties, bro? It had to have been an adult to condone this shit. Whose house was it at? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be, as a culture, my nigga.
As a culture, we definitely have to make changes. But I mean, I'm not with saying, you know, don't have a house party. I don't really echo that, but I see exactly where you're coming from. You know, and I keep minding myself, you know. But
speak your mind, brother. That's what we're here. This is game for. I want to know how you feel about that.
I'm definitely gonna speak on it. But you know, I'm gonna tap into our audience one more time, and to something that you said. You know, you said it's the movies and the guns and the things that they see. But we have a comment on here stating that but movies with guns is not the issue. It's the understanding of having a gun
and how to use it,
and what it's for, and not power, but for protection.
Right.
Yes.
So it's
totally agree.
Yes, I agree with that too.
It's actually, you know, not
great point.
That's a great point.
And I mean, this guy right here is great things to say, man. This is a person that I've known. You know, this is a person.
Oh, you talking about Mark?
No, this is Ben Crowley. Ben Crowley. Let me give you a shout out for these comments, man. This is a person that I've known for pretty much my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And when I was about 19 years old, man, we lost his brother to gun violence. You know, and things like that.
God bless you, my brother.
And but the thing is, and how I feel about that is, we should be able to party.
Yes.
We should be able.
During these times.
We should
During these times.
During these times, just because it's COVID. I mean, the thing. We were at a point when it was supposed to be opening up, and we were supposed to be able to do things as long as you stayed masked up. So I would say we should be able to do these things without this type of violence hitting home. And right now it's not.
I mean, no, I totally agree with that. I'm not saying only because I'm totally not saying because people. That's all I'm saying. Like if it wasn't a party, you know, who's not to say it could have happened on a corner somewhere?
You don't know.
But I'm just saying, you're inviting.
So you have to know within your house. You have to know within your house.
So those type of things.
Anywhere.
You have to be present. You have to be present. You have to know who's going in, who's coming in, who's going out. You got to check the temperature out there.
Okay, well, just today, Colorado made it a state law. Everybody has to wear a mask.
Yes.
Everybody. Today, state law, everybody has to wear a mask. Are you going to, how do you feel about that? You got homies, children, are you going to influence it? Are you going to buy, do your own message for the whole family?
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not going to lie.
I do.
I don't.
I got
not for the entire family.
I got masks if you come in. Well, you ain't going to wear mine, but I got a mask if you come to my house. So you're going to wear masks if we have to be around each other.
I mean, my household definitely has masks. I guess, you know what? This is game point, man. We ended it on a
very serious.
We ended on a very serious note tonight. But you know, it's always game point on the AHRR Network. You know what I'm saying? We need more people to chime in, more people to view.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Save the community. I'm M. Good Night. We with Dub D. Ellison.
Yes,
Robbie
yes,
the Rocket.
sir.
We out.
The Bay, we out here.
Moms Mabley. The woman who would become known as famed comedian Moms Mabley was born Loretta Mary Aiken in Brevard, North Carolina on March 19, 1894. She experienced a horrifying traumatic childhood. Her firefighter father was killed in an explosion when she was 11, and her mother was later hit and killed by a truck on Christmas Day. Aiken left home at the age of 14 and pursued a show business career. joining the African American vaudeville circuit as a comedian under the Theater Owners Booking Association. Fellow performer Jack Mabley became her boyfriend for a short time, and she took on his name, becoming Jackie Mabley, with moms coming from her eventual reputation as a mentoring, mothering spirit. By the early 1920s, she had begun to work with the duo Butterbeans and Susie, and eventually became an attraction at the Cotton Club. Mabley entered the world of film and stage as well, working with the writer Zora Neale Hurston. Starting in the late 1930s, Mabley became the first woman comedian to be featured at the Apollo, going on to appear on the theater stage more times than any other performer. Mabley's stand-up routines were riotous affairs, augmented by the aesthetic she presented as being an older, house-dress-clad figure who provided sly commentary on racial bigotry to African-American audiences. Mabley began a recording career with her Chess Records debut album, The Funniest Woman Alive, which became gold certified. She landed spots on some of the top variety shows of the day, including The Ed Sullivan Show, and graced the stage of Carnegie Hall. Mabley had a starring role in the 1974 picture Amazing Grace, which she was able to complete despite having a heart attack during the film. She died on May 23, 1975 in White Plains, New York.